Hello guys, in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to create this strawberry photo manipulation in Photoshop. So please support this channel by liking this video and also subscribe to see more tutorials like this. So without more ado, let's get started. So here we are in Photoshop. Remember that these exercise files are linked in the description below. So I'm just going to head over to the strawberry image. And I'm going to crop it out. I love cropping my things with a pen tool, but if you don't want to waste much time, you can as well use other tools like the object selection tool, quick selection tool, or the magic wand tool. But for me, I'm going to crop and remove the background with the pen tool. So let's get started. So make sure you check my pen tool tutorial link in the description below. So after removing the background of this image, I'm going to right click and convert it to a smart object. So after converting to a smart object, I'm going to drag it and drop it over here. You can see I can also reduce the size. Okay, that's beautiful. So the next thing I have to do is to crop out this one as well. So I'm just going to use my pen, the pen tool again. So remember, I have a pen tool tutorial. You can check it, link in the description below. So I'm done with this one. All I need to do is to change the color because I don't like this yellow color. So I'm going to select it, come here and go to hue and saturation. So under master, I can just push it over here because I want this to be green. So I'll make it green like this. I guess that's not too bad. Okay, I want the kiwi fruit to be green. So you can see I can even make it more darker by adding some levels to it. Okay, so after all this, I'm going to select all of them. I'll right click. I'm going to convert them to a smart object. So after doing that, I'm going to drag it and drop it over here. So lovely and nice, we have these two images ready. So I'm going to hide them and select the background. I need to add a gradient background to the document. So I'll go to gradient and I'm going to add a particular gradient of my choice, anything of my choice. So I'm going to choose the style to be radial. So I'm going to reverse it. I'm going to increase the scale so you can see that. So you can use any color of your choice by just double clicking and choose any particular color of your choice. If it's red, if it's pink, you can choose any color of your choice. So let's say I'm going to go with this for now. I don't know about you. You can still go ahead and try green color if that works for you. So after all this, I'm going to lock the gradient background. I'm going to unlock the layer 1. So this is it. So the first thing I need to do is to start cutting the strawberries. So I'm going to select my pen tool, right click. I'm going to crop out the first part. Click here like this. Oops. So I'll select the first part like that. Select the first part like that and join it over here. So the next thing for me to do is to tap on selection and can choose a feather radius of 0.5 and tap OK. So after selecting this portion, you right click on the layer and make sure it is rasterized. You can see that it must be rasterized. So after selecting this part, you go to edit and you go to cut and you go back to edit and you go to and click on paste. So you can see to cut is Ctrl X, to paste is Ctrl V. So we paste it, we push it forward. So after that, you just cut out other part of the strawberry. So I'm going to cut out this part as well. So make selection, Ctrl X to cut, Ctrl V to paste. That's the second one. So there you go. Now we are going to cut this one more time. So do the same thing, select the main layer. So there you go. So we have successfully cut out our strawberry part by part. So you can see we have 4 parts over here. So in this portion, we are going to add the kiwi fruit over here. We're going to add it here and here as well. So we are going to rotate this a little bit. You can rotate this one this way. You can see. Select this one and rotate it this other way. Okay. So this way we are going to create something like a movement. And this one we can create something like this, either this way or this way. So depends on you. Okay, let's proceed. So rename the layers one by one. I'm going to rename this one slice 1. So slice 2, 3 and 4. You understand what I'm saying? So you can see, so on slice 1, this is it over here. Unhide the layer of the kiwi fruits. You can see, you can unhide it and rename it to kiwi. Let's say kiwi 1. We are going to duplicate it again by selecting it and pressing Ctrl J. That is kiwi 2. Kiwi, we duplicate it again. That is kiwi 3. So we have 3 kiwi fruit over here. So I'm going to reduce the size and we are going to match it with the perspective of this one. So I'm going to push this kiwi below slice 1, so it's going to be under. Then the second one I'm going to put it below slice 2. The third one I'm going to put it below slice 3. So there you go. So let's hide these ones for now and concentrate on this one. So select this, you hold shift and you press it this way. You can see that. You push it forward, you hold shift on your keyboard and squash it this way. So this depends on the version of Photoshop you're using. For me, I'm using Photoshop CC 2020, so I'll hold shift and I'm able to squash it like that. So you can see, rotate it and reduce the size. Hold shift again and reduce the size as well. Okay. So make sure that everything matches. It might not be perfect, but make sure everything matches the way it is. Okay. So I'm going to go to slice 2 and I'm going to unhide kiwi 1 copy, this one that is under. So I'm going to do the same thing to match the perspective. Okay, after we are done with this one, we move to the next one, which is this one, slice 3. So do the same thing. In order to really match the perspective of everything, I'm going to select the kiwi fruit, for example this one. I'm going to hold Control key on my keyboard. I'm going to click on the layer thumbnail, as you can see. So I'm going to select the slice 1. I'm going to choose the eraser tool and I'm going to erase this portion. You can see, make sure the flow is 100% and everything is great. So you can see that everything is perfect. So do the same with others. Control, click, select slice 2, eraser, make sure you erase it very well. There you go. So do the same thing with the first one. So voila, we are done with this. So just try to arrange them on your canvas. So the next thing I'm going to do is to add some splashes to it. So actually in the exercise file there's what we call the splash brush. So it's there. So I'm just going to select slice 1. I'm going to create a new layer on top. So I'm going to rename it to splash 1. You can see that. So on the splash 2, this one, I'm going to create a new layer on top and rename it splash 2. And this one I'm going to name it, create it and rename it splash 3. So select splash 1 layer. So go to your brush tool, right click over here, you look for what we call the water brush. Look for the water splash brushes, so you can see how they look like. So I'm going to go straight to this one. You can see they are really amazing. So you can choose any one of the choice. All of them are still cool. So I'm going to first of all start with this one. I'm going to increase my brush size. So first of all, I'm going to click here to set my color. I'm going to make it more light like this. So I'm going to hide my background for now. I'm going to splash it here. Okay, it's not bad. So you can choose other brushes and you make a splash. So I'm going to drag splash 1 layer below everything, below here. I'm going to increase the size. I'm going to splash like this. Okay, that's great. So I'm going to select splash 2 layer. I'm going to select a different splash brush. I'm going to click to splash it a little bit. So remember, you can rotate your brush angle over here. I'm going to splash it here. So remember not to overdo it, so that it will not look childish. So on the splash 3, I'm going to select this other splash. So there you go. As you can see, there you go. So I'm going to turn on this background. So as you can see that this red background is too much. It's not showing the splashes. So I'm just going to change this part to white. You can see. You can even change this other part to green. I'm going to change this part to something greenish, and I'm going to change this part to something a little bit like yellow. Okay, it's not too bad. So after that, I'm going to lock the layer, and if the splashes are too much, you can just delete some of them. So you can always select each layer and you edit it just the way you want it to be. So see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. There you have it, guys. I hope this tutorial was helpful. If it was, please don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe to this channel, and also follow me on social media, links in the description below. So see you in the next video. Adios.